Imagine Seth Green loose on the floor of the Dome, in front of more than 70,000 screaming, yelling, chinging fans. So what's it like to be Seth Green tonight?
The spirit is amazing. Cha-ching!
Hi, Ben.
Hi, George.
How's it going?
Going all right.
In this big game that we play, life, it's not what you hope for, it's not what you deserve, it's what you take. I'm Frank T.J. Mackey, a master of the muffin, and author of the Seduce and Destroy system, now available to you on audio and video cassette. Seduce and Destroy will teach you the techniques to have any hard-body blonde just dripping to wet your dock.
Welcome to the Digibowl on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
Look at me. I get to host the first Digibowl. The first. Super Bowls, they come and go. But the Digibowl, now that's exciting stuff. But can't do it alone, so luckily I have two authentic Digi-Destins, Izzy and Kari, helping me. First, let's check in with my sideline correspondent, Kari. Maybe she can tell us what in the heck a Digibowl is.
Here's that rainy day they told me about, and I laughed at the thought.
この惑星の子供たちと呼ばれる存在には、おはようございます。超授業だりんや、そう。全身でぶつかっていかなくてはならない。はい。もしよかったら付き合って。声が小さい。ただ。教師としてあるまじきそういう。分かった。この惑星の教育は加減が難しい。でも君はいい教師になる。缶コーヒーのボス、レインボーマウンテン。
Hey, this is Ryan Johnson. Join us for Podathon 2022. It benefits the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's on September 17th. I'm going to be on there with Octu Radio at 8 p.m. And you can donate now at thepodathon.com.
Do it. Yeah. See?
Exactly. You will click the donation link now.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be clipped out and dropped everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. And just...
Welcome to the Bombadcast.
What is going on, Bombad fam? You know what time it is. You know what's coming up soon. And I'm very happy to be here as always. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday so far. But remember, Saturday is why we are here. And we'll get into more details in a second. If you never watched this show, it's the Bombadcast live every Thursday with me and my boy Gerry the Cannon Junkie Cable. And we're here to hang out. We're here to talk about all things Star Wars, obviously. And for the moment, we're very excited for this Saturday. We are having a very special event. But besides that, we've got Hyperfocus. That's right. My boy Jerry's got his own show, and it's a fantastic show. If you love Star Wars and you love Star Wars content creators, well, let's hear them talk about something different. And that's what Hyperfocus is. It is a great time to cut loose, hang out, and even join the stream. Every Wednesday, except for last night, we've got Bombad Gaming. Now, the reason I'm bringing up Bombad Gaming is because I had to take a break yesterday. I had to. Because we're preparing for this huge event. Y'all aren't even ready for it. You have no idea. Let's just get back to the main point. We are here for Podathon and Podathon only. We've got a couple of special guests in the chat right now. Or actually not the chat, in the back of the studio waiting to come in. But I got to bring in the one, and the only Gerald the Kennel Junkled Cable. Jerry, how we doing, jabroni?
Pretty good. Hey, happy Podathon, everyone. Here we go. Let's get it.
Like noodles are God. Like noodles are God. That's right.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Hold on. There's a smudge on my paper. I'm sorry. My bad. I bought these for nothing.
No, I like it. It's pretty good. Jerry, you doing okay?
I mean, I got a pie.
That's
so,
good. We're doing something.
Podathon's this Saturday?
Yes.
I mean, come on, man.
Oh, I can't wait. And
look,
a lot
of stuff coming up.
We've got your partner in crime right now in the chat as well. We've got the one and only Jared the Dark Jedi. We don't want him to say any MFs in front of our guest.
No.
So we're going to make sure we are kind to him. But yeah, no, we got who you're going to hang out with. Now, this Saturday cannot be possible without the help of two individuals. And obviously it's going to be coming through our stream. And I'll say it right here before we bring them on. For those that don't know, we are celebrating a really big thing called Podathon. It's something we've done in the past couple of years. We've done this this is our third year now doing it. And it's something we started with the old network, and we are still continuing on the reign of Podathon. And it's all to benefit Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I want to get a real quick clip rolling of who our guest is, and then I'll bring in the other two hosts of the event.
Hey, this is Seth Green, and I want you to join me for the Podathon 2022, benefiting the Make-A-Wish Foundation on September 17th. More than a dozen Star Wars nerds will be hosting their podcasts all day long with special guests just like me, starting at 9 a.m. East, raising money to help make wishes come true for kids who need it most. I'll be hanging out with Scotty and Gerry of the Bombadcast at 7 p.m. East, 4 Pacific, and I hope you'll be there to support this great cause. Get more information and donate today at thepodathon.com. What are you waiting for? You know, when people ask me what I like to stay, I always stay Bombad.
We are so pumped for that. The world is not ready. God,
like, you guys don't even get to see the whole thing. Like we got so much. You're gonna see just a glimpse.
It is
on Saturday.
It's
I have
so
2 pies,
awesome.
by the way. So.
That was very good. So to bring in our next guest, I'm gonna play another wonderful clip that we've used in this show before, and they need to explain. They need to explain who they are.
Hey mate, who invited you here?
All right, who invited you here?
Hey,
what?
Who were the people who invited you here?
Podathon.
Podathon. Who invited us? I don't know. I just walked in.
It's like we share this thing together.
I just came in this room and you guys were here, so get into like a pickup podcast or something.
I said
worst
right.
fear. Where you walk in and like you get sucked in to something like accidentally. Yeah.
Every night I come into this room and I set the mood lighting and just stare at my helmets behind me and I was like, oh my goodness, it's Scotty and Gerry. It's the Bombadcast.
Yeah, Pete's not concerned about Podathon at all. It's all plain. It's all good. You know,
it's done. We're ready to go. Yeah.
If you don't mind, this is obviously going to be a good test for the people at home too.
Yeah.
We wanted to debut something here, and that thing is going to be the cold open for Podathon this year.
Yes.
A fun little short. Pete, tell us how you got the idea for this, because this is a very Bombad thing.
This is it's as Bombad an idea as I could think of. So, last year when Scotty and I opened up Podathon, we did this fun little skit where we were like running late for the show, etc. And then I thought, well, I'm hanging out with some Bombad folks, and I went back in my head and I thought, what better thing to parody than the famous The Beginning documentary about the Phantom Menace, which is almost honestly as good as watching the Phantom Menace for me at this point. It's such a great, and what I love about it is it brings me back to those to when those movies were out, because that was, to me, anything behind the scenes has always been great, but that documentary has become classic because it's got the first shots of meeting the dangleweeds, the B1, the B1 battle droids, and the
kids. Make sure you explain to your parents.
But it's got the great scenes with meeting young Jake Lloyd, and of course it's where we really get our sense as to what the hell is Rick McCullum all about.
Yeah. It's a lot of that, and this clip obviously parodies it, but also part of it's true. When you put together a big event like this, it's not as easy as some might think it is, and we'll talk about the creative process behind all of this a little bit later. But it's a pretty special clip, and it also allows us to test if this clip will work on the stream Saturday.
Yes.
So we really hope all of you enjoy. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the clip pulled up, and then we're going to
really appreciate the fly by the seat of the pants nature here.
Exactly. We just want to make sure that we don't have any problems when Lucasfilm is watching. So that is something we got to figure out. Anyway, I'm going to pull all this out. Pete, you got the clip pulled up?
I'm ready to go.
All right.
At the end of the day, as cool as it is that we're going to be talking Star Wars for 14 hours with 15 celebrity guests, it's all about Make-A-Wish.
So we're pretty much taking over an entire day and building a fundraiser of the likes that have never been seen.
We've got the 8-hour version, we've got the 14-hour version, we've got a 24-hour version.
It's going to work. It's going to work because it's impossible. Okay, well, this one's live. This one's live. This is recorded. This is pre-record. This is live. This is live. This is pre-record. This is live. We'll just figure it out. We have to.
It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. No, you stay Bombad. No, okay. Thank you. You stay Bombad. Weird. Okay.
The real question is, how do we do this and revolutionize the process so that we can do it again and again? It's not just about this Podathon. It's about next year's and the year after that. It's many, many more.
Hey, Pete. Christina just called. Yeah. No, she's going to be involved. She just wants to be. She'll be part of the event. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, well, Dan's got Matt Martin, and Shelby called me yesterday. She's going to be working with us, and we just need one more really big name.
Hey, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. All right. Okay. I'll talk to you. No, you stay Bombad. That's the third time today.
We've got to get everybody on screen. We've got to get everybody off screen. We've got to plug Make-A-Wish 5 times an hour. I mean...
Well, Seth Green is the key to all this. If we get Seth Green, I mean, he's a funnier character.
Mr. Stozak. Anyway. Okay, I know. Look, great, yeah. Right, fantastic. Thanks, dude. Okay, awesome. All right. No, you stay Bombad.
We got Charles Soule on again this year with Broaxium, and, it's great. It's like one stanza rhymes with the next. It's like poetry.
I mean...
I've been talking to Alden Diaz from Octo Radio, and apparently he's got something in the works. So
this is live. This is live. This is pre-record. 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 Live. Live. Live.
Ryan. Oh, Ryan. Yes, I'm so fucking happy. Pete's so fucking happy. It's gonna be brilliant. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fantastic. Oh, it's going to be a great day. Okay. All right. It's going to be so much fun. Also, it's going to be so worthwhile for Make-A-Wish. Okay. No, you stay Bombad.
You know what? I think this is going to be good. Cheers.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. You're muted, Scotty.
What did the world think we just experienced? Y'all enjoyed that very special thing?
Hey, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Just let us know how it looked in the chat. I'm taking over and making this like really behind the curtains, really testing, seeing how this goes. I'm sorry, dude.
No,
for the 15 or so of you that were watching, just
Patrons
put in the
only.
chat. Yeah, patrons only can say, but we'll take everybody. Just tell us how it looked. Was it choppy? Was the video quality good? I don't care if it was funny. I mean, I do, but let us know. Anyway, and that was fun because I think we tried to capture some of the key lines from the beginning. So
good. I agree. So it looked pretty good. There was no stuttering because I was looking at my phone while watching it, and there was not that much stuttering. It seemed the beginning had more stuttering than the end. So part of this, obviously, is we're going to be running a lot of celebrity guest interviews, including Alden Diaz's Ryan Johnson, our clip with Seth Green, Christina Ario with Pink Milk, the cast of Andor. Okay, that's not even a bit. The cast of Andor.
This feels like the biggest bit we've ever done.
I agree. This doesn't feel real.
Like the most elaborate.
Man, it is going to be very interesting to see how all this happens. Obviously, we're definitely prepared for it. We've got a lot of stuff already worked out. And you know what? While we're sitting here, Pete, do you mind if you test one of Reagan's intros? Can we do the Bombadcast Reagan intro for Seth Green? So some of you are seeing the behind the scenes making of Podathon as we speak right now. But
the spoilers.
We had Reagan
Don't go to Reddit.
From Twitter, a wonderful friend of ours, been on Hyperfocus before, right, Jerry? Reagan's been on Hyperfocus, I think.
Not on Hyperfocus. No,
she was on Bombad. She's
on Bombad.
Yes, on Bombad.
Yes.
And Reagan's a good friend of all of ours, and she helped us, and she actually is going to be our live viewer at home commentating on the experience. So when Pete gets it pulled up, we're going to watch Reagan's commentary about the Seth Green interview that we have. So she hasn't even seen the full interview, but this is from what she knows about it. So it's going to be very special. But yeah, we have a couple of things we're going to test this evening. Obviously, some plugging of the event, some giveaway mentions, and what you can expect from it, and our goal and how far we've gotten. Pete, do you have that video queued up?
I am ready to go.
Now let's see it. Let us know how this looks in the chat, by the way. Don't hesitate.
Hi, welcome back. I am so hype for our next guest, but our next two hosts are two of my dearest friends, both in the Star Wars sphere and in life. They are the reason that I even exist in this space. They're the perfect mix of enthusiasm and utter chaos. You know them from their shows, Bombad Gaming, Hyperfocus, and of course, the Bombadcast, as well as a Twitter presence that can best be described as, sure. From the Bombadcast, at Bombadcast on Twitter, Gerry Cable and the Scotty J. Rowe, and their guest, writer, director, and actor for the hit show Robot Chicken, as well as the unreleased Star Wars Detours, also known for his roles in the Austin Powers franchise, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and his iconic portrayal of Chris Griffin on Family Guy. Put your hands together, put your hands in the air, put your hands in your pockets, and donate to Make-A-Wish for Seth Green. We're so grateful that he's with us today. It's going to be a fantastic interview, and I will see you back here as soon as it's done. Stay Bombad.
A couple of things to acknowledge with that video. It appears from what we saw, we want to know what you saw, but it appears that her footage was kind of choppy. But what I did notice, boys, is that when it came to the part where it showed our logo, or the logo, nothing was choppy about that. So I don't know what that is, and it may not be something we can fix as of right now. But it's something we're going to take into consideration and definitely work on. But probably has to deal with some compression. So just wanted to say that out loud. Anyway, we do have some things lined up, something we want to talk about. Nick, you have been really taking the hold and doing giveaways this year. Is there any way you can explain that process?
Yeah, for anybody who donates to Make-A-Wish through the link that we have for Podathon, every $5 that you donate enters you into the raffle. Each $5 is good for one entry. So if you donate $20, that's 4 entries. 4 times 5, it's math. Everybody gets that. So, well, I don't, but I pretend like I do. So yeah, for every $5 you donate, it's an entry into our raffles, and we're going to draw randomly throughout the day because we have easily 20 or 30 prizes to give away.
Wow.
We have stuff from Regal Robot. We have stuff from De Nuevo Novo. We have books and books and more books. We have a Last Jedi t-shirt from Peter Townley, set or crew production t-shirt. We have stuff from Shelby Young. We have, good gosh, there's so many. A lot of the shows are doing prize packs. I know Bombad's doing one. ATG's doing one. I'm doing one. Coffee with Kenobi. Dan Zare has a really cool giveaway he's going to do. Alex and Molly from Star Wars Explained have giveaways that they're donating. A bunch of amazing stuff. Comic books from the Bro Axiom guys, Pops. I mean, you name it, we're giving it away on Saturday. So every $5 that you donate is good for an entry into all of these raffles. And we'll have a random number generator. I'll generate the numbers. Pete will have the master list with names assigned to numbers, and we'll match them up and we'll see who wins.
I'm excited because last year we obviously had some big ones, but we dealt with the Wheel of Death last year, which obviously, gave us, obviously a lot of winners, but this time it's going to be a little bit more randomized. Yeah, a lot of comedy. But something about obviously running a successful giveaway, running this kind of event, if you donate today, and I'll give a shout out to one of my students, William, in the chat. William donated $100 and he's like 12. Yeah.
William.
Yes. He did not have to do that.
Man.
Thank you, William.
110.
Thank you.
So how many entries does
Make
that
sure to
give
pay your mom
William?
back though in the purse. Just saying. Just
he
like
told
put
me
a
it was
little
his
bit back.
money, his birthday money.
That's awesome, dude. I'm just messing. I'm just
Oh no. So how much would that get him, Nick, if you put $110 in? You can do the math.
$110. If I'm not mistaken, that would be 22 entries.
There you go. So now he has a chance out of obviously it's going to be a big number, hopefully by the end of the day, for him to win. Okay, maybe he's 13. I'm deeply sorry. I get it. Look, that's
pump the brakes. All right, come on.
So I donated $52, but I am not eligible to win because I'm a host of the event. So we've had some people like, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind me saying his name. He just popped in the chat. Brian Finnessy was kind enough to donate $500. So Nick, how many entries does that give him?
That is
a lot.
Pete. We
The
did
250?
100 entries, isn't it?
That would be 100 entries. Yes,
100.
sir.
Okay, that was 100 entries. So things to consider. Like seriously, like if you have your eyes on the prize, and I know Alex and Molly are also giving away some Gentle Giant busts that Gerry, they're giving away Prom Night Palpatine. And I was like, I've always wanted. It's the one where he's like, in his like prime night. Oh my can't. I know. I
He's
was
like everything but the
dude.
corsage. Like he's got the cufflinks and all.
Yes, he's got it all. So that's gonna be very exciting. And I'm looking forward to that alone. Gerry, I think I texted you the schedule. If you don't mind, can you run through that so people can hear what it is? And I'll actually get it pulled up on the screen as you read through it. Give me one second. I want to see if this works.
Well, let me find my phone here.
Let me find my phone. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh, let me get my reading glasses.
Gramps.
Look, we've got a big schedule starting at 9 Eastern, 6 a.m. For those out on the way on the California coast. Maybe a few of our friends who might still, I don't know. I think they'll probably be back from the Andor premiere. Some people that we know. Just saying.
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly. I don't know. But we've got we start around there. Christopher Sean hops on at 9:30, 6:30 Pacific. Matt Martin at 10. We have Zordia Cordova at 11. 11:30, Christina Ariel. 12, Star Wars Trivia. 1 p.m., Kristen Baver. 2 p.m., Kelly Knox. 2:30, Mike Chen. 3 p.m., Charles Soule. 4 p.m., Phil Shostak.
See, exactly.
And Phil Shostak.
Phil Sleestack.
Phil
Sleestack.
Phil. Oh man, I'm trying to Phil
fill my pockets.
Phil
Shostak.
Stonehenge. Phil Stonehenge.
Okay.
Anyway, Gerry Wood at 5. The cast of Andor at 6.
Wait. Let's just take one quick second here. We just went through this list and we're like, Gerry Wood at 5. The cast, you're like,
I'm sorry.
No, it's not you, Gerry. It's the reality that this list.
There's just so many like names. This is entirely a name drop. This is a name drop of names.
It really is.
To drop.
Right. If Gary Whitta was on any show, we'd be like, holy shit, Gary Whitta's joining us.
Yeah. But nope, here we are.
But nope, it's like Gary Whitta, 5 o'clock. Next is so sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, it's good. No, it's great. It's great. Oh, Gary Whitta. Oh my God. The cast of Andor, they're going to stop on by. We've got Seth Green, who is hanging out with me and Scotty. You know, it's no big deal. Ryan Johnson at 9 p.m. Shelby Young live with Pete. And then, of course, we have our closing raffle with Jordan Hembro. So
incredible.
It's stacked from top to bottom.
Stacked.
It's insane.
I don't know what. Yeah.
And I also want to shout out our boy Patrick Covey. He actually just donated to us as well. So let's get
we're at 3647.
Holy 36.
I wonder if we could get. I wonder if we could get it to 4,000 before the show ends.
Holy crap! My God!
Go for it. If we get it to 10,000 before Saturday, can we sleep in? I'm joking.
Yeah, we will.
We'll cancel Podathon.
I have a wild. I have a wild hair idea. Now, this is just for the sake of testing, because obviously we're using 4 different computers to make this thing work. Jerry's going to be behind the house running a lot of this stuff with our guests and helping commentate and helping work on a few things, while me, Pete, and Nick are going to be the ones that end up doing a lot of facilitating on the mainstream. So I wanted to test something just while we're all together here, and I'm going to run the same exact Reagan video, but from my computer.
Ooh.
So we want to make sure there is
a little bit of digital dick measuring here.
We will see if it's a Pete computer problem or a Scotty computer problem. So let's try this real quick. Here we go. I'm going to
hope it works, because then I have less to do. That would be awesome.
Yeah, you bastard. I was going to come in. Hold on.
Hi, welcome back. I am so hype for our next guest, but our next 2 hosts are 2 of my dearest friends, both in the Star Wars sphere and in life. They are the reason that I even exist in this space. They're the perfect mix of enthusiasm and utter chaos. You know them from their shows, Bombad Gaming, Hyperfocus, and of course, the Bombadcast, as well as a Twitter presence that can best be described as, sure. From the Bombadcast, at Bombadcast on Twitter, Gerry Cable and the Scotty J. Rowe, and their guest, writer, director, and actor for the hit show Robot Chicken, as well as the unreleased Star Wars Detours, also known for his roles in the Austin Powers franchise, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and his iconic portrayal of Chris Griffin on Family Guy. Put your hands together, put your hands in the air, put your hands in your pockets, and donate to Make-A-Wish for Seth Green. We're so grateful that he's with us today. It's going to be a fantastic interview, and I will see you back here as soon as it's done. Stay Bombad.
Looks like we solved it. Old man Spencer's got an old man computer.
That's right. And we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Ha-ha.
So, Pete, it looks like we're going to have to make some adjustments to the overall experience for Saturday.
It looks like I get to just host. Thank you.
Scotty's going to get a finger clicking workout.
Oh, man. So that's good to know. Okay, so this is what this is for, obviously. Now,
hold on. We have a live look here at what Scotty's computer said to Pete's computer just now. Sorry. Please continue. I'll stop rubbing it in now.
So, this is interesting, right? So we're obviously solving this as we go. That's really good news, because I was afraid the whole day would be choppy. So, Pete, if you don't mind, I think the cold opens in the Google Drive. I might go ahead and run that one again at some point before the stream ends, just to test it. Now, while we are here, while I get some files downloaded, Pete, if you don't mind, can you kind of tell everyone what to expect from this event, what you've put into it, what's going on your end?
What I put into it is blood, sweat, and tears. No, honestly, it's been this is really exciting, because literally the concept for Podathon started during yeah. So I'm sorry, my computer's making some weird noises here.
Is it the dial-up sound?
And he says Pete using.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Pete said that's amazing.
No, I had to share that. I was just I have to say I'm just disturbed by the lack of content of quality of my computer. Anyway, yeah, so no, Podathon, so we do joke a lot about it, and we do have about all the stuff going into it, but honestly, this has been a real world example of what this Star Wars community can do when there's a cause to get behind. I mean, literally the fact that we have 15 Star Wars content creators, everybody from Star Wars Explained to like Katrina Dennis, who's literally launching her show with this, but the guest list, this is the first time, Scotty can attest to this. The first 2 years we were reaching out to guests, and we had to, we were scraping to get together. We had Claudia Gray last year. We had Paul Lee last year. We had Matt Martin.
Yeah.
So, but those were the headliners, and there's nothing. I mean, not to say there's anything wrong with it, but we had 3 headliners last year, and this year we literally, I won't say who because it just sounds obnoxious, but we literally had a handful of these guests contacting us saying, "Is there any way I can be a part of this?" And we made it happen, right? So, but the real important piece is that it's for Make-A-Wish, and it really makes a big difference in the lives of kids. I mean, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it 100 times on Saturday, but for every 1 wish that is granted, there's 3 that don't get granted, which means that there are kids who are missing out on that opportunity for hope, that opportunity to escape, the living hell that some of these kids are going through. These Make-A-Wish these wishes that are granted literally make a huge difference. And Nick was saying it yesterday on the Twitter spaces we were doing. There's like literal scientific evidence that these Make-A-Wish trips, these Make-A-Wish events, these things that they do for the kids has a major impact in helping them recover. So honestly, and as I said yesterday, in cutting together the videos that apparently are going to run from Scotty's computer now, but these Make-A-Wish videos, you can't help but reach for your wallet, even if you've already donated. You're like,
literally,
okay, I have to do more. And but again, it's so exciting because it's not hyperbole to also say that this has become, without question, the largest Star Wars fan virtual convention ever done.
Yep.
It's the biggest thing, and I'm going to say it because, damn it, me and Nick and Scotty worked really hard on this. This is the biggest thing since Star Wars Celebration. It's bigger than the D23 presence. You have everybody from Seth Green, who is a Star Wars fan and a creator and friend of George Lucas, Rian Johnson, the director of many people's favorite Star Wars film, controversial or not, right? You have the cast of the upcoming series for Andor. It says a lot also about what Lucasfilm is thinking about Podathon, that they made us part of the press for Andor. It speaks volumes. But what I will say, and I'll appeal to all of you who are watching right now, make sure friends and family know about this event, because yes, we're at $3,500 right now. We're 35% to our goal before we've even started the day. But if we don't fully take advantage of this stellar lineup to get money raised for Podathon, for Make-A-Wish, then honestly, it's fun, but it's for nothing. So tell everybody, share it on Facebook, share it on social media. I don't know, rent a plane with a big flag behind it and fly it around your city. I don't care. Whatever you need to do, get the word out about Podathon. People can join us. And again, you don't even have to be a Star Wars fan. You don't even have to watch the stream. Just get to podathon.com, find the link to donate, and put a couple bucks toward Make-A-Wish.
Hey,
anyone
and
who wants to help sick kids and maybe has half of a heart that can grow 3 sizes this big. Wrong holiday maybe, but tell everyone. I've been telling I'm having my mom tell all her church friends.
See, and that's the thing. Like it doesn't have to be just Star Wars, And my dad and my mom, they always donate every year. I mean, usually people are generous when it comes to this sort of experience, but we've put in an effort to make it an entertaining day, not just for your ultra Star Wars fan, but your casual one too.
Right.
Like Seth Green hasn't had the opportunity to talk about Star Wars ad nauseum like he did that night. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I actually don't know what day the full interview drops. I'm not even worried about that. The Podathon one is 54 minutes of perfection. And I will go on my soapbox here and say it is Gerry and I's absolute best work. I mean, it's like
magnum
opus. It is Gerry. How would you describe it? Because when it was happening live, like I was watching going, oh my God, like this is so much more than a conversation at this point. It's like it's a true moment.
Well, and I mean, so it's been, I've slept a few times since then, but only a few. So I can't remember the details, but I do remember, I remember it feeling very natural and very like again, like we've said before, again, to toot our own horn, we can really diffuse people's get them to take their walls down and not maybe like share like crazy important information, but like to help them feel comfortable enough to be themselves. On screen, or at least a more genuine version of who it is than maybe you see like on their show,
literally,
or even in like documentaries and official stuff like that. So
I agree.
It was just, and honestly, like Scotty's the one who's been editing all this stuff. All these guys, everyone comes to me. It's these guys right here. These are the kings of this event. And we'll just real quick, like they've been working really hard. They're working their asses off. I'm very proud of each and every one of them. I haven't told them enough about all this.
Thank you, buddy.
But also Scotty, I can't wait to watch because you edited this thing, and it sounds like you edited the hell out of it. You're already good. Anyway.
No, it's funny.
That's all you get tonight, okay?
Yeah, I know.
I expect $20 in my Cash App at the end of the night, okay?
It's funny, like when I get to obviously I work with Pete and Nick, and we have been since this was really the dawn of this event, okay? And I want to give some perspective in terms of dates, okay? July 12th is when we sat down for the first time to discuss where we want this event to go and how we want it to go this year. And obviously we were lucky enough with Alden's get and Alden actually helping out with my connection to get Seth Green. Like we were able to really have huge guests as anchors, and obviously
it was like giant, really famous dominoes.
Yes, it really, yeah. But what's interesting about it is once one person joins, and this is nothing but proof at this point, it kind of snowballed into what it is now. And like, I mean, it's the perfect guest for everyone. And I'm beyond excited for everyone to see the full interview, but I do have an exclusive snippet just for tonight's stream. And it's actually, and this is pretty dope. This is Seth Green talking about when he talked to Kathleen Kennedy. Now,
wait. Hey, Scotty, before you do that, I need to reload my internet. Can you hang on 1 second? Hold on.
Sure, I would love to. While Pete does that, I want to actually play. Oh.
He's almost there.
Let's wait.
Gotta wait. Hold on. Now, kids, this is a good history lesson for you. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! He's cutting it out.
Hold on, listen. I'm gonna Pete. I'll mail this one to you. Okay, there we go.
That's amazing. But to set this clip up, I love that. To set this clip up, we have Seth Green right here talking about the experience he had with Kathleen Kennedy when discussing what they were going to do about Star Wars Detours. For those that don't know, Seth Green had, and this is not even a joke here, 64 episodes animated, edited, and ready to drop. Okay, one of them had leaked a few months back, but these things were done, and they're supposed to come out in 2012. And he kind of tells us why they aren't coming out and why they will probably never come out. So very interesting. Y'all are gonna really enjoy this. Let me get this thing queued up, and then we're gonna watch it. And I also want to test a couple of more things while we have you here.
What we didn't tell you guys is you're actually our road crew.
Yes, this is
you're the techs.
You all get to put Podathon on your resume right now.
So here we go. I'm gonna click open. Y'all enjoy.
Don't go apply for any jobs.
That is a conversation I had that I was lucky enough to have with Kathleen Kennedy. Was about what these new movies needed to be, what Disney's plan would be, how Lucasfilm could define its identity inside this larger company, what Star Wars needed to be for the next 30 years, and how that was going to be introduced to the audience. Like what state, the same way that the prequels got to be your childhood Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She was very, and rightfully so, because I started having conversations with adults that told me they introduced their kids to Star Wars through Robot Chicken. And I was like, I think that's kind of deconstructive in a way that might be prohibitive from them actually getting the full effect of the sincere offerings. And I've since rethought all of that, but
it is a really good conversation. Like I hate to keep bragging about it. And Pete was lucky enough to watch it. Well, Pete was lucky to watch it back of house, and a lot of it was cut inevitably to make sure it makes the event and works up for the event. Pete, was there a highlight at any moment? Is there anything that you kind of enjoyed about the whole interview itself?
Yeah, there's one piece, and I won't even give it away because it's worth experiencing. But there's a point where he does talk about why Jar Jar Binks is important and why watching Star Wars as a child is completely different than it is as an adult. And it makes a C-3PO Jar Jar comparison, which I had never thought of.
Yeah.
And after he talks through it, it's in the edit. It's so good. It's one of those things that I think when Podathon is over, it's worth clipping that piece out and sharing that to promote, Bombad and stuff, because it's such a cool. And the other thing that I loved about this is I'm a big Seth Green fan, but I've never heard him just sit and talk for an hour.
Yep.
Or an hour and 40, which is what it actually was.
Right.
And it's really interesting. You saw a little bit of his style of speaking in that video. He's very deliberate, and you could tell he's an actor as well as a creator, because he knows how to deliver the point of what he wants to say. And you're like, and there's moments where you're like, should I say something, or is
literally
he done yet? Yeah.
It's
so good. And it's the most, honestly, of all the Bombad cast, and of all, I think, and I'm not saying this because I love you guys, but it's one of the most entertaining Star Wars conversations I've seen ever.
Stop.
Damn, dude.
Well, no, because he's a fan and somebody who's gotten to be a creator, right? Because I think of it,
right.
And that was what Gerry was alluding to before. By the time the interview really gets rolling, it's like he's just a Star Wars fan that happens to have done some amazing Star Wars stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
But he's as big a fan as any of us, and it's so crystal clear. And so, I would say it's so much fun. It's a rewatchable interview too, which is rare in
That's
any
the
podcast
thing.
interview. Yep.
Whenever you and for those that don't know, when you work in this space, nothing's more agonizing than having to, obviously cut what you created, but also watch yourself watch something. It's very strange.
Yeah.
But when you're doing it, a lot of it is you like, all right, let's just get this done. But I was sitting there and I was, again, hypnotized by what he was saying. So it is a very effective interview. And if you don't mind, Pete, just to make sure we can test one last thing while we're here together, I'm going to share the full file. But we're just going to watch the beginning to see if there's any choppiness. And you know what, chat? This is why we need you here, because you need to be able to tell us if this interview looks good, because we want to make sure that everyone else we have, Ryan Johnson, the cast of Andor, when we got Matt Martin, when we got obviously Tatooine Sons of Christopher Sean, when we've got Mike Chin, like all those are pre-records, and we got to make sure they look good, not just for you, but for our people that have been able to deliver this interview to us. So let me get a file pulled up. It's going to be the Seth Green file, and see if this looks good for obviously where we are sitting and what it looks like. So give me 1 second, y'all.
Here we go.
All right, we're going to watch a snippet of the Seth Green interview. It's 54 minutes, so let's see if it plays and it looks well. Chat, we need you real bad right here, so let's check it out. What's going on, Bombad fam? Here we are. Today's stream has been absolutely incredible. I mean, we've raised so much money so far, and I'm just excited to see where this conversation is going to go today. How's it looking, Jerry? How you feeling, man? I can actually mute it. That's actually a good thing. So maybe you won't hear all the big reveals. But I'm gonna go scrub through it for a second, and I want to hear what it sounds like. So please chat by all means. Let us know.
The Last Jedi, the themes and everything. To me, it is the best of kind of what we've got there.
Yeah. So how does it looking? What do y'all think of it so far? Looks good. I can still see Scotty. So yeek. Yeah, that yeah. Done running episode. Oh, nice. That's sick.
It looks good. Yeah.
Okay, so it looks good. I'm just making sure. The last thing we want.
I'm here also.
Yeah.
Hello, Gerald.
Hello.
We just want to make sure. Yep, and we do talk about the go to Star Wars movies. We do. We just want to make sure everything goes smooth for the day of, and we actually needed to have this because we wouldn't have made the discovery otherwise, which we did. That Pete's computer is running on Windows 95. So.
Well, I
still find one of those discs like in a grocery store.
Well, I have a problem with this.
computer.
The bigger problem is finding a computer that can run those discs. So.
That's right. Oh man,
You gotta get like a VCR and like some weird like cable system in between there. Yeah.
It's
and you
weird
know what?
looking here.
One last behind the scenes thing. This is going to be our actual overlay for the day. And we're going to play a clip since they're in the chat right now of a commercial that's going to run that day. It's gonna be
yes.
Andy with Force Friends Rewatch. We want to make sure this clip runs well. So let's check it out. Here we go.
Hey everyone, Andy from Force Friends Rewatch here. How awesome has Podathon been today? Oh my gosh. Some amazing surprise guests, some phenomenal shows. We've been having a ball. We've been having a blast. If you haven't donated yet, please jump on that, podathon.com. Donate to Make-A-Wish Foundation. All of the donations are going to this amazing cause, this fantastic charity. I really, really hope that you'll join us in donating if you haven't yet. Keep having fun. Keep having a blast. Share the links. Tell your friends to join us. We got tons of Podathon still left. Time to donate. Time for more fun. All right, signing off. I'll see you out there. May the Force be with you.
So gotta
awesome.
love Andy.
Fantastic.
See,
I
that's
love them so
great.
much.
You
They're
know what's
in the chat too, right?
Yes.
Like, Andy's
The
in the
best-
chat. I love you.
Best
Great
thing
job.
about Andy's moment is the fact that they, at least to me, it's off the it's not off the script, but it deals the same exact themes where we've got some people who read directly from the script, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But Andy has a delivery that's fantastic. Love him. So, I know that face. Yeah, you do. So it looks good. Awesome. One other thing we want to share that we're very proud of is not just like the, scripted plugs or any of the things that we extended our reach to, because this was strictly an event that was put on by obviously, everyone that makes it possible. But when it comes to the PR things, I was the one that fronted the not PR. That's Pete's job. I don't want to take any thunder away from my boy right here.
God damn it.
No. So
We've already chastised his internet connection
Yeah.
and everything.
I quit. Do your own damn podcast.
No. Okay. So what I was saying is
Now-
I reached out to make sure all the commercials were done and edited and complete for the event. And we actually got a really awesome submission from a patron of ours, Brian Fry. So I'm sorry, Brian the Fray, as William would call him. So this is honestly,
This is so cool.
This is the most like MTV. This is so badass.
Brian's got the skills, man. I mean, come on.
I had no idea. I had no idea that Brian was this talented. This is so cool. Let me get it pulled up for y'all. You're gonna love
come on.
this.
Maybe
Let me
you
know
have a
what y'all
less gross
think.
word.
Here we go. This is sick.
Exudes.
telling you, one of the coolest videos I have ever seen, and that was all from his creative mind. So that was
man.
Isn't that cool?
I
Wasn't
love that,
neat?
man.
That was
I love that, man.
badass.
I was literally in a Target when I got a text from Scotty, like, you got to check this out, and I'm sitting there watching it, and I was like, I went back to like 1998, and it was awesome.
It was so cool. Such a well done video. So that played from the computer as well. It's not from StreamYard, so you can see that maybe it's a quality jump as well. Brian filmed with like a 4K camera. That thing looks sharp. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Dude,
It is
the
so rad.
water, the tank or whatever, like the
no.
last half of that is so cool.
Isn't it awesome? It's a fantastic little clip there. But yeah, I'm
like good weird. It's like no, it's it's so excuse me, it's fantastic.
It's so intriguing.
Get them all out now,
And yeah, so we've played everything we could so far. We do have a video that Nick helped create, so I'm gonna bring that video, and Nick had to leave early, unfortunately. And obviously, this event is, of course, there to promote a lot of Star Wars love, but ultimately, and like Pete said earlier, it is for the Make-A-Wish kids and the family affected by the unfortunate things that happen within life that Make-A-Wish can help make people, I guess, feel uplifted from. So this is a real life story from one of Nick's best friends, and he filmed this, I think, a couple days ago, and he edited it together for us. So check it out. Here we go.
Matthew Monson, a husband to Mandy and a dad to Josiah, who's 12, and Violet, who is 8. And the interesting thing about my family is that Violet suffers from Rett syndrome. So Rett syndrome is a non-inherited genetic mutation that is predominantly found in females. It causes muscle apraxia. Most of the girls who are afflicted with Rett are nonverbal. And what we like to tell everybody who comes into our life is that just because she doesn't respond back to you doesn't mean she doesn't understand everything you're saying to her. So nonverbal doesn't mean non-thinking, non-caring, non-feeling. To families like ours, Make-A-Wish means the world. Make-A-Wish means giving your family, specifically your disabled child, but your regularly able children too, the chance to experience something that they would not be able to experience otherwise. It truly is a life-changing event, which is why when we get opportunities like this to reach out and to kind of wave Make-A-Wish's banner and support events like this, we are always ready and happy to do that. You're helping a family and you're helping a child have a once-in-a-lifetime experience, often which will brighten their days. So I just want to tell everybody out there, thank you so much for supporting Podathon and participating in Podathon today and watching. But I encourage everyone, if you're on the fence, go ahead and click that donate button. And remember, you are truly changing the life of a child and a family in need. May the force be with you.
Very
I'm gonna need a
beautiful
warning
video.
before that one.
Yeah,
time, okay.
That one's next
Come on,
level,
man.
and that's Nick's friend. So just know that it's not people. It's not like where's this money going? I mean, it literally goes directly to people who need it. So it's just something to consider. I mean, it's real. All this is very real.
And on top of that, that's the great thing about working with Podathon through Make-A-Wish is when you click our donate button, it goes directly into the pockets of Make-A-Wish. It does not come through the Podathon. We just are the vessel to get that link out to the right people.
Yep.
And it goes straight to them. So yeah,
No
that's
middleman.
a great thing. Yep.
No middleman. And last but not least, there's something else I wanted to bring up, and I remember now. Here we go. Very exciting. Pete Fletcher, the one and only, had a chance to talk to, or he's going to talk to tomorrow, the wonderful Jordan Hembro, who does the very special series on the StarWars.com, and I think on the YouTube page as well, called Our Star Wars Stories. And this is so wild. This rarely happens in this kind of world, but he reached out to us. So we did no reaching for this. And he was like, I want to be involved. Where can you put me? And trust me, working with this schedule has been a whole experience within itself, because we want to make sure everyone has a fair amount of time and can get as much work and as much content created as possible. And Jordan is going to come in. And for those that don't know what Jordan looks like, who Jordan is, I'm going to actually roll a clip from my computer that is going to be the last thing we're going to do before we end this whole entire stream. And this is Jordan Himbro right here, and he is obviously plugging the event. Here we go.
Hi guys, it's Jordan from Our Star Wars Stories and Star Wars Celebration Live, inviting you to join me for Podathon 2022, benefiting the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Now, this all-day event is going to feature over 15 Star Wars celebrities from around the galaxy. It starts September 17th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you join me in making a donation for this great cause. And for more information, go to thepodathon.com. I'll be around for the closing ceremonies, and we'll see you then. Until then, may the Force be with you.
That's a happy dude.
He and I
Very.
have to say he's I've actually spoken to him a couple times. Tomorrow we're actually going to work together to finalize what's going to happen at the close and how that's all going to work together. Just the super nicest guy. And hey, we're both in New Jersey, so I'm going to have to get together with him. Another Star Wars friend.
Hey, maybe you can borrow his computer. Isn't that wonderful?
When I talk to him tomorrow, I'll see
ask if he has an iPad you can borrow.
Hey, real quick. I can't thank Pete enough and Gerry enough. Obviously, this whole stream was dedicated to Saturday, and there's a couple of things I'm really looking forward to. Before we head out, is there anything you are like particularly excited for? Anyone want to answer that? Because I have a couple of things I'm really looking forward to, because I haven't had the opportunity to watch a couple of these things, and I am ready to watch a few of these interviews. I'm looking forward to a couple. What about y'all?
Go ahead, Gerry.
Well, I mean, first off, something I've been thinking this whole time is like, what's crazy about this year is that the names of the people that we've got, it makes things like I'm trying to find them here in the chat. We had Mark Hamill in the chat. It makes the characters that we have in the chat, no, they're really here. Those people are really here. But no, it starts to blur the lines of reality the way things are going right now. But I'm excited to hang out all day, to be backstage, to kind of like, I love meeting people. I love talking with people. And that's, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to hang with everyone and start striving towards this goal that we could reach before then and just keep blasting on past it. And so
I think that may be the case. And I mean that sincerely. I want nothing more than to, when we start Saturday morning, that we're halfway there. And I think it's definitely possible. We've got a lot of things that are going to drop on the Twitter page tomorrow, a lot of things to look forward to. And man, it's going to be here before we know it, and we got to be ready for it. And hopefully you are too. But Pete, anything you're particularly excited for, bud?
I'm excited that now I'm clearly not running videos from my computer at all, so I'll be able to take my natural role as host and MC. But no, on a serious note, I am looking forward to seeing just how generous this Star Wars community is. The first year we were surprised when we hit 2,500 because we had no idea what to expect, and honestly, if you look at what we put together, 2,500 was a gift, so it was really good. Last year when we came through and we just kept upping our goal from 5,000 to over 8,000. Amazing. But I one of the things that I've spoken to my contact at Make-A-Wish a couple times about is what this does, what these numbers mean. And I don't know how this will come across when I say it, but sometimes we think, well, if I can only donate $20, what difference is that going to make? Honestly, there's two ways to look at it. Number one is it's piling on to all the other dollars, but they gave me a list of things like at $20, it's a photo book for a child to remember this event. At $50, it's this. At $150, it's that. So every little bit, seriously, every little bit counts. And Make-A-Wish is the perfect Star Wars charity because it is about hope, right? And it's about children. And what do we always say? I hear you guys talk about it all the time on Bombadcast. I talk about it with my guests on Around the Galaxy. it's that there's two phrases that always come up. It's when I ask people to describe what Star Wars means, hope is the most common phrase.
That's
and
right.
then the other one is it's a movie for children. And that's what we're doing. And let's face it, as a 50-something-year-old guy who's still talking about Star Wars, it's a gift for me to be involved and to be able to do anything to use this fandom, which is much more generous than people give us credit for. The toxicity is only loud, it's not big. And the real fans of being a good person, not a franchise, but being a good person, it comes out. And I'm excited to see where it goes. I've seen most of the interviews, other than the live ones, of course, so I know what's coming. So I'm excited about all the content, but I'm really excited to see what you, the fans, are going to bring to the table.
That's awesome. And I agree. A lot of this does come down to what can be delivered day of, and obviously how far we can go with what we have. I mean, last year we went past our goal like 3 times. So I hope we can say the same this time too. 10,000 is a huge number. 10,000 was such a bold move on our parts, but it obviously attracted enough people to want to donate to before the event. I can't imagine day of, and I have a lot of looking forward to do on that day, and it's going to be a lot of work. But the good thing is, y'all are going to be lucky to sit back, relax, eat your popcorn, watch. Because honestly, and like Pete said, I haven't seen all the interviews. The few I've seen, and I can guarantee you that Rian Johnson one, for people that maybe don't like The Last Jedi, might actually end up leaving that conversation and going, okay, he gets it. He might get it more than JJ. And you'll you'll watch it and you'll go,
for some people,
you'll watch it and go, oh my God, like this is something special. What Alden did and what all of us did, obviously, it's something to honor, because it's not just good Star Wars content, but it's all for a good cause. And I'm most excited to see how much money we can raise and how many people show up. This is huge. I'm going to be honest with you. Bombadcast within the last year has gained a lot of people watching live. I know Around the Galaxy is the same exact things happen with y'all's show, and Pete's taken a big hiatus from his show. Look, Pete's counting that.
I was going to say, I was going to pull up Andy's comment. But,
So those are the people watching
14.
live. There you go. But it's funny. We don't know how many people are going to show up. We've got about 6 people moderating for the event, and let's hope that's enough, because it could be thousands. We don't know. We're looking forward to whatever happens that day, and as long as we reach our goal, we're going to be a very satisfied group of people. So I'm pumped. We're here. We're going to be behind this computer all damn day, and I'm looking forward to it. And not many people can say that. Like, I can't wait to sit here and hang out with Pete and Nick and Jerry and Jared and Bill. Like, I genuinely can't wait. So
it's going to be so much fun.
And
awesome. Maybe on Sunday we'll do Podathon 2 to raise money to get Pete a better computer.
Hey, just
Sunday Python.
Just spill a Long Island iced tea on it, and then say it's covered in the warranty.
Go fuming, angry, but also really scared to Best Buy.
They'll totally get it. But Pete, since you are obviously helping create this event, can you give us a good Stay Bombad to close up the show this evening?
I would love to. Stay Bombad.
Ooh, wow.
Did you say impossible? Pasquale? Only kidding, Chucky. I've changed my tune because I finally thought of a possible dream that we can all share. What is it?
Pasquale?
It's a dream about a world when nobody is poor or sick or hungry.
Oh, now that's a dream we can make come true.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
As I point up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind.
I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind?
just to prove to you that you can make a change. This is not a joke. Within that stream, we already got 3,700 for Podathon. We are literally so close to being halfway there. 13% more, and we're going to do it. But that being said, just like Chuck E. Cheese and his wonderful band, Pizza Time Players, said, you can make the change. Stay Bombad. See you all soon. Advita.